Good morning, guys. Please make sure that your video is muted. All right. Okay. Good morning, guys. Please make sure that your video is muted. Oh, that's weird. All right. Hey, everybody, it's just getting on. So I am trying to play with this. I am sharing this as a live. Oh, see. Okay. I'm sharing this as a live video onto YouTube. The one issue I'm having is that I can only, I'll have to play with that a little bit more. Okay. I want to make sure that, so one other thing for anyone who's done the follow along classes from yesterday, instead of being on the virtual classes, is that when I look at it in a gallery view, so I see every student, and we want to be able to see that. In the recording, though, it recorded it as that gallery view, and I want to make sure that the recordings in the future are just the speaker view, so that way you guys can just see the instructor, so you can blow them up really big and be able to focus on that. So I might have to set up 2 devices every time I do this, which is fine. I'll test that out later today. Okay. All right, we will go ahead and get started. I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this in gallery view for today. Okay, I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Let's see. I see Stella on there. So Kim, I did figure out how to get it onto YouTube. But for us asked about the little boxes, I'm still working on that, and I'll work on that throughout the day today. We are going into chapter 3 of what to say when you talk to yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and get started there. Remember, if you have any stars, if you have any character building sheets done, have those ready as soon as we're done going book. We will go over those and make sure you guys get credit for all of the character building sheets you're doing. And good job for everyone who is. Can you guys all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Perfect. Good. Okay. So, all right, let's go back. So we talked about in chapter 1, it was talking about why he was asking the question, why are some people more successful than others? Why are some people more fulfilled and happier? And then chapter 2, he was kind of talking, we all said the answer was, it's your mindset. It's the way, the thoughts that you have and the way you look at things and what you focus on. And chapter was the answers. And it was talking about how you can rewire your brain. And it was talking about your brain what was the term it used? Neuroplasticity, and the ability to rewire your thoughts, and how your thoughts control your actions and your brain and everything that you do, everything that you think, and things that you hear and things that you say to yourself impact the wiring of your brain. So we talked about how we can change that. So chapter 3 is creating a positive change that lasts. So one of the things we said in chapter 2 is that a lot of people can implement changes. They read a self-book, they go to a conference, they sit in a gold meeting, and then they can make a change immediately, but they might not make that last. That might not stick. And the biggest reason for that is because even if they've made that change, they haven't rewired their brain so that they think that's who they are, that's what they are, that's how they do things. So for chapter 3, creating a positive change that lasts, we've learned that if you want to be successful, you should, and he lists a bunch of stuff. So I want for you guys to tell me what you think. If you want to be successful, what are some things that you should do? I'm going to get a little whiteboard on here so we can write this out. Okay, so go ahead and unmute yourself and tell me. I'm going to write this.
What are some of the things that you can do?
What are some things you should do?
It's unmuted.
Go ahead and say it, because I can't see everybody. JJ, did you have an idea? What should you do if you want to be successful?
Say that you're going to be successful.
Yeah. So visualize, right? Maybe let's say visualize. Well, and that's even more than visualizing though. That's telling yourself, well, I'm just going to say, tell yourself you will be successful. Okay, can you guys see my whiteboard right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
ma'am. Okay. Alrighty. What else? Aaron?
Positive self-talk.
Very good. Positive self-talk. What else? If you guys have an idea, just say it, because I can't see everybody to call on you guys. What else?
Make an,
Vision boards.
What was that?
make an
boards.
action plan.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to see if I can see everybody. So we're not. Okay, was that? I heard Miss Katie, but someone else was talking.
It was Erin. She said vision boards.
Okay, good. Yeah. So having a vision board. And then Miss Katie said make an action plan. What else?
Practice.
Practice whatever you want to be successful in, right? Whether it's positive self-talk, whether it if you want to be a math professor, practicing math, if you want to be good at martial arts, be successful in martial arts, practicing martial arts, right? Very good. What else?
If you have a plan, make sure you focus on the plan, just like yesterday. Stay focused on the things that you want to achieve and be successful at.
Good. So focus is huge. And that can mean a lot of different things. Focusing on your goal, focusing on you achieving the reasons why you can achieve your goal versus the reasons why you can't. A lot of those things. Focus on your priorities. Very good. What else?
Learn from your mistakes.
Ooh, that's a really good one. Learn from your mistakes. There's some famous, like, I don't know, maybe it was Stephen Covey, somebody who every night at dinner with his kids, he celebrates their failures. So at the end of the day, instead of being like, what was the best thing you did today? And only being proud of what they did well, they talk about their failures. So what are some things that you learned today? What is something that you failed at today? And they celebrate that, because now if you fail at something and you just give up and you quit and you don't learn anything from, it's not good. But if you can learn from your failures, then failure can be a really powerful thing, really powerful thing. So good, learn from your mistakes. What else? What else should we do if we want to be successful?
You
I
should
think you need to
also-
be proactive.
Oh, be proactive. Very good. That's a good one. What else?
surround yourself with positive people.
Yes, that's a
I know
good
how to
one.
be successful.
How?
You achieve your goals.
Good. Okay, surround yourself with positive people. What was the one that was said right before that? It was a good one.
Be proactive.
Be proactive, yes. So yeah, being proactive is big. You're not gonna sit on your butt and achieve everything you want to achieve, right? You have to get out and you have to do it without somebody telling you to. Even as kids, if you want to do well in school, if you want to get straight A's, sometimes that's not just your parents telling you to study, that's you taking the initiative and getting up and studying because you know you have a quiz at the end of the week or whatever it may be. Okay, surrounding yourself with positive people is really big too. Yeah, if you have people telling you constantly why you can't achieve things or that you're never going to be able to do this or putting you down and they're wiring your brain that way, that's going to change your success level. What else, guys? If you want to be successful, what else should you do?
Always be positive.
Yeah, stay positive. Stay positive.
Believe in
Good.
yourself.
Believe in yourself. That's huge. What else?
Work
Be
hard.
confident.
Work hard and be confident.
Put effort in your work.
Yeah, always you could do something every single day and like practicing karate, right? I could practice karate every single day for 5 minutes and never get any better if I'm not trying, right? I could practice karate every day for an hour and not get better if I'm not trying. But I could practice for 5 minutes a day and try my hardest and continue to improve. So putting effort into everything you do. And that's not just, karate is a really easy way to look at effort because it's really obvious when someone's trying or they're not trying. And exercising, it's really, it's clear. If you only do 2 push-ups and then give up, or you push yourself and maybe do 5 more than you thought you were able to, that's pretty obvious. But studying, the amount of effort you put into studying makes a huge difference. The amount of effort you put in when you're in the classroom, everywhere you are, into your relationships, into your friends, to your relationship with your parents or your siblings or your pets, anything like that. Putting effort into those things is how you make it better. Good. Anything else?
You can be
Prepare.
determined.
Determined. Yeah. If you just give up the first time it gets hard, you're probably not going to achieve much. Anything else?
Try your best
Positive.
and don't give up.
Work hard. Positive self-talk.
Okay. Well, we have positive self-talk on here. We have work hard on here. I think that was Zane said. Would you say something and don't give up?
Try your best and don't give up.
Try your best and don't. Good. What else?
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Yeah, that's a big one. For anything, right? Whatever you want to be
You get it.
successful in. If you go to school without your supplies, if
Discipline.
school without being rested and proper breakfast and stuff like that. All right, disciplined. Yeah. So being disciplined, making sure you put in the work. Okay. What else? Anything else? These are some really good ones, guys.
Try your best and don't stop.
Good. We have that. That's a good one. No, very good.
Try your best and don't
All right, guys. I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna do now, if I can figure out switch back to normal view. We're gonna go ahead and. Okay, can you guys see me now? All right, we'll go ahead and read these. Remember to go ahead and make sure that you are muted, please. That way, Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the ones that he has in here. So believe in yourself. You guys said that one. Keep your priorities straight. That's a big one. So if your goal is to have a better relationship with your brother or sister or with your parents, and you put more time into playing video games than spending time with them, are your priorities in the right place? No, they're not.
No.
Okay, so take responsibility for yourself. That one's huge, and no one said anything along those. That's sometimes think about when we think about being successful. But we did talk about like learning from your mistakes. I think Miss Ann mentioned that, and we talked about fail, that it's okay to fail.
Miss Rachel's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Where did she go?
Just give her a minute, guys. She'll be back on.
Okay.
Probably the internet.
Okay, sorry guys, I lost signal for a second. I might not be in the best spot in my house to do this. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So we said take responsibility for yourself, create your own future, meditate daily. So if you're not doing some kind of meditation, just take a couple minutes to be alone, go for a walk, and just think. Practice mindfulness, focus on what you want. Someone said that, exactly. Attract what you desire, learn to visualize the outcome of your goals. So not just visualize yourself achieving your goal, but maybe visualize yourself. So if your goal is black belt, which I know all of you guys, your goal is either black belt, first degree, second degree, master, something like that. Visualize yourself once you get there. So don't just think about picturing yourself as a black belt, but think about, you do this with your visualization sheet, right? Once I'm a black belt, these are the things I'm going to start doing. This is what my life is going to look like. This is how it's going to be different. So visualize the outcome of your goals. Never let anyone control your destiny for you. Never let, or be creative, think big, control stress, be aggressive and assertive. Think positively. A lot of people said that one. Chart your own course. Oh, Marley, you have to go in the other room? Yes, you can. Okay. All right. All right, set specific goals and review them often. Spend time each day improving your mind. So doing things like practicing karate, doing mat chats, reading, studying for school, anything like that is improving your mind. Results and readjust as necessary. So raise your hand if you've ever set a goal before. Raise your hand if you've ever had to change a goal you've set before. I did. I had some really big goals last year and a lot of stuff in my life changed, and I changed all of my goals. Every single one of them changed. So sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you want to constantly reevaluate your goals. So we're about 3 months into the year, and I know everybody set their goals for this year. So right now, if you have not done it yet, I try to do mine once a month, if not once a week, and look at where I am with my goals and readjust my goals if I need to, or readjust the action steps I'm taking to achieve my goals. Okay, so review your results and readjust as necessary. Be tolerant. do everything with love, don't hate, have courage, recognize the most of what we believe about life is an illusion. So he kind of talked about that a little bit in the first chapter. What the way you've wired your brain so far is not the way that your future has to be. It's not like a cookie cutter. You can rewire your brain and open yourself up to more possibilities. Be honest, work hard, believe money is good and it will come to you. Have faith. If you agree to do it, enjoy it. Yeah, there's no point in doing anything that you don't enjoy. So if you say you're going to do something, if you want to do something, then make yourself have fun. Make yourself enjoy it. I want to run every single day. I've been trying to run 3 times a week. And I used to really not like running. But again, it's your mindset, right? It's what you say to yourself. It's how you can make yourself enjoy something or not enjoy it. And now it's like my time, my space, my meditation kind of thing. Okay, where was I? Be strong, show affection, manage your time, dress right. So right now everyone's at home all day, but still make sure you get up and get dressed so you feel confident, you feel powerful, whatever that means. That doesn't mean putting on a fancy dress and high heels every day or putting on your karate uniform all day long, but wear something that makes you feel confident. So maybe your pajamas do make you feel like you can achieve anything today, but if you feel like if I stay in my pajamas all day, I want to be lazy all day. I don't want to be proactive. I don't want to be efficient. I want to be lazy. So I get dressed in the morning to make sure that I am productive with my day. Learn to sell yourself, take time off, believe in a higher self, eat right, live prudently, seek the aid of others who are in sympathy with your goals. That's a good one. Give assistance to others, keep motivated, be optimistic, trust others, and be worthy of trust. Recognize that success is more than money. So we didn't really talk about that, but we've talked about success a little bit. We didn't really talk about what success was. Success is different to every person. I think it's achieving whatever you want to achieve, whether it's having money, being happy, being fulfilled, being loved. Think about what your priorities are, what you want out of life. And that's how you can kind of determine if you're successful or if you're going to be successful. Okay, be kind, see the big picture, take care of the details, get organized, don't procrastinate. That's a big one, especially right now, being at home. You guys can choose to, I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do my karate class, or I'm going to do this. And now last night, that's kind of a good example. If you didn't get to make the live video at 12 o'clock, and the recording wasn't up for the next day, we have the other recording, so you could do another class. So try to do everything you can not to put stuff off. Now, some of it is out of your control. If you've already done that same class 3 times or 4 times and you don't want to do that one and you want to wait till the next one, it's up there now, so you can do it today. Okay, take care of the details, get organized, don't procrastinate, stay in control, keep fit. So staying healthy, staying active, maintaining your regular karate classes is really important to help with your success. See problems as opportunities. So that's a big one. I try to always say that. Whenever I'm talking about a problem, I always try to change my mindset and say, this is a really good opportunity. Or if I'm explaining one of the problems we're having at the karate school, something little, I'll say it as that. When we're talking to the rest of our instructors, we try to say it as, so our biggest opportunity right now is this. Okay, learn everything you can about your job or about what you're learning in school. Don't be afraid of success. Be generous to others. Believe in God. Reach a little higher than you thought you could. Set your sights, take action, and never give up. Okay, so that was his list from this book. That was kind of long. Does anyone have any questions about anything in there? Anything in that list? Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and move on, just kind of recap the rest of the chapter. He talks about how if you follow those rules, that list of rules, that you can become successful by doing that. And by making, okay, and so he also talks about this. There are 3 essential ingredients into making permanent changes. So instead of making those temporary changes, instead of going to a conference, making a change, and then forgetting about it a week later, there are 3 essential ingredients. The first one is that the new idea or message has to become physically wired into your brain. All talked about that in the meeting last time, how to rewire your brain, right? So your new idea has to be rewired into your brain. Miss Ann, did you want to say something? Okay. All right. The second ingredient is understanding how your brain is wired and the role you play in wiring your brain. So again, we talked about that last time. The role you play in wiring your brain is letting what you hear affect you and you resonating on that, or telling yourself things constantly. If you're always telling yourself positive things, then you're wiring your brain in a way to think positive. If you're telling yourself negative things, you're doing the opposite. Okay, the third, a new word for word set of directions, new programming to both your conscious and subconscious minds. So he calls that programming vocabulary. So kind of what he means by that is changing words that you use to positive versus negative words. So a perfect example of that is what we just said with whenever you have problems, referring to them as opportunities and looking at a solution. So the problem is seeing the negative and focusing on the problem. Saying opportunity is focusing on the positive and finding a solution. Who can give me another example of something, programming vocabulary, something you could do, something maybe you guys have thought that was negative and something you could say instead with the same topic, but that's more positive? Who has an idea of one?
I
I know
can.
we-
I will. Hang on, somebody else.
Go ahead.
Failure is an opportunity for success.
Say it one more time. What'd you say, Aaron?
Say what you said.
Failure is an opportunity for success.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Really good.
I said I can and I will.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I will is more confident, more assertive, more aggressive, like he was saying, versus saying I can. We have one of our coaches kind of has this, I don't know who it was originally by, but there's a quote by somebody that says, there is no try, there is do or do not. So anytime you say to him, he's an instructor, every time you say to him, I'm going to try to do this, he's like, nope, there is no try. You either will or you will not. So are you going to do it or you're not going to do it? So things like that. Yeah, saying I can do that or I will do that is good. Who else has one they want to share?
Common to never be idle.
Yeah, okay. Never being idle, very good. Another good one we talked about yesterday, like if you're starting to get sick, instead of focusing on I'm sick, saying that, having those thoughts, and making yourself more sick, saying I am getting better, I am resting, I am healing, things like that, focusing on the positive there. Any last ones? Okay, the last thing I'm going to say from here. Okay, I'm going to read this quote. So he says, the only solution that includes all 3 of the essential ingredients, so those 3 ingredients we just talked about, that create lasting change in the brain is self-talk. Everybody say self-talk. Okay,
Self-talk.
so, good.
Self-talk.
Self-talk is
Self-talk.
okay. Self-talk is the practice of consciously and actively rewiring your brain with a more successful and new picture of yourself. Okay, so that's what I want everyone to make sure. Who did that yesterday? Who throughout the day, anytime you had we talked about this yesterday morning-ish when we meet. I asked everyone to, whenever you had a negative thought, to try to change it, recognize it, and have it turn it into a more positive thought and say something more positive to yourself. Who did that yesterday? Good. A few of you guys did. Very good. I want you guys to try to do the same thing today. And I want you tomorrow morning, I'm going to ask a few of you guys to share maybe a negative thought that you had and the positive thought that you changed it into instead. Okay. All right. So, okay, so before we go, I have two little girls trying to get in my office. Before we go, we do have our mat chat every day at 11:30. I'm excited to see so many people on here today. We do have our live classes on Wednesday, and then the classes are uploaded to YouTube. So you guys can go on our YouTube channel and see a playlist for your belt level of all the classes we have up there so far. Does anyone have any questions for me before we go? Okay, then let's go ahead and do stars. Who has stars?
I have 7.
Caleb, do you have a question? Oh, you have stars. Okay. Caleb, you have how many?
I have 2, and 2 I done was Building Good Character 5 and Karate Homework.
Very good. Everyone clap for Caleb. Good job. Okay, I see Miss Stella. Stella, how many do you have today?
7.
7. Holy moly. Everyone clap for 7. Is that your chore sheet?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Hannah, do you have some, Hannah? Good. Is that a verbal judo sheet? Very good. Everyone clap for Hannah. Good. Okay, who else has some stars? Anybody else have some right now? Last chance, is that it? Ethan and Aaron, how many do you guys have?
I have 2.
You have the count of stars first.
Okay.
I have 5. The book club sheet, doing things the first time, so the building character sheet, character sheet 4, and karate homework.
I
Is it
have
7?
3. The Building Good Character and the Character Building Companion sheet.
Are you
And
sure? You have 4.
4. Well, then I have 4 in
I-
karate homework.
I have 8.
You have 8, Ethan?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So Ethan has 8 and Aaron has 4. Clap for them. Good job, you guys.
Did you get mine? Did you get mine?
Yes, stay there. Any other one? Oh, AJ, did you have 5, AJ?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. I knew I heard 5, you guys. Good job, Miss AJ. Okay, anybody else? Any other stars today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so for your guys' classes today, you can go back and do the re-recording from yesterday. It was recorded into kind of small boxes, so it's a little bit harder to follow. Or you could go back and do the previous classes before that. Those are all on YouTube. Or you could just practice your curriculum. Just go find the curriculum video and practice that. And then we have our live classes tomorrow. Miss Katie did post a daily challenge. It's kind of fun. Me and Tegan are going to do it in a little while. She asked you to record a video of you doing your form to music. So try to do your form with some kind of rhythm, stay to the pace of the music or things like that, and post a comment to that thread and you'll get a star if you do that. Any questions before we go? All right, I don't think so. Okay, well, I hope you guys all have a great day. Think positive thoughts, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 11:30. Bye, you guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.